Hey guys, Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I love YouTube, right? There are moments when I forget how cool it is, right? Yeah, the moments when, like, Chuck, other commentators lately have been ripping on Colin. He's a 9-year-old kid, and they're calling him a faggot, right? You're a 50-year-old man, right? And the other guy's in, like, his mid-30s, and they're sitting there ripping on a 9-year-old kid? That is ridiculous. But you know what? Their punishment is they have to be them, and I'm sure glad that I'm not them. So anyway, there are things about YouTube that are awesome, though, and tonight I was kind of reminded of that. I was hanging out with subscribers on Twitter, right? Just like sort of tweeting back and forth, answering things, finding things that I thought were cool. And I found this cello video, right? Cello, like, do you even think about cello? If you're like me, you're like, oh yeah, you know, whatever. It's an instrument that people play in the band. It's not really part of my life. And then I saw this and I thought, man, this is the coolest thing. So here it is. I'll show it to you. Right? Pretty awesome. They're these young guys. They're playing Let It Be on the violin and the cello, and they're killing it, right? Only on YouTube does this happen. It's amazing and it's awesome, and I don't think people see it all the time. They say there's no community. There is a community. I feel like I am part of the YouTube, I don't know, world. And, you know, people who talk over gameplays, people who share life advice like I do, or people who just share gaming advice, or people who share cello advice. There's a guitar community, there's a makeup community, there's Epic Mealtime, there's entertainment, there's FPS Russia. There are a lot of really awesome things on YouTube all over the place. And Call of Duty, that our little like corner of YouTube, is a notable part of it, but it's just one part of it. And I think that it's neat that it exists. After I found this cello video, I tweeted out another one. And here, I'll show you that one too. Right? So now, cool, right? Like, I almost left it. How awesome is that? They're playing the final countdown on the cello and Let It Be on the cello and the violin. And as I'm sharing this stuff, as I'm like, you know, hanging out with subs on Twitter, they're sharing my stuff. They're saying, Woody, you think that's the most badass, you know, cello video on YouTube? Little do you know, there's this one here, or this one here, or this one here. One passionate fan of cello videos called me a filthy casual along with his recommendation, which really had me cracking up. You know, if people are complaining about the way that their world is, right? If your little corner of the world isn't a community, if your little corner of the world is a bunch of people hating on each other and going negative and you know, if you think this isn't a community and that everything sucks, then look at yourself, because everything doesn't have to suck. Everything doesn't have to be so horrible. There can be some goodness around. And Team Gamertag is freaking filled with goodness, and that makes me happy. So, I don't know. I guess there was a moment today where I wasn't on top of the world, right? There was a moment today where it was like, man, you know, like everything's so freaking doggone hard. Like why is it got to be like that? You know, why do these things have to be the way that it is? And then it's like, well, you know, shucks, just evict the negative from your life, kick them out. Push them down, you know, let them know that they're not worthy. You know, if you're negative and that's just the way that you are all the time, then get the fuck out. Leave. We don't need you. Did I dropped the F-bomb, mostly. I think Anyway, yeah. So it made me happy, and I was just psyched. I was psyched that, like, you know, it's alive and well. That Team Gamertag is there. We're hanging out. We're on Twitter. We're doing our good thing, and YouTube is awesome. YouTube is a really good time, and your world is what you make of it. So I don't know. I was just feeling the love tonight, and I wanted to share like what happened. If you're interested in this sort of stuff, I'll link my Twitter. I'm gonna link every video I used in the description. Hopefully, these people see their little snippets of their video as promotion and not copyright infringement. But you never know, taking a risk. But yeah. Anyway, I loved these videos. I loved hanging out with you guys on Twitter, and I'm glad that things aren't as bad as the complainers say they are. Things can be good if you search for the good. So that's my video, and I hope you guys liked it.